حب المظلوم الغريب الأتشار الله حسين راجي بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أعظم الله أرجلكم وأرجلنا لمصابتنا للإمام الحسين عليه الصلاة والسلام. Peace be upon you, Ya Aba Abdullah. Peace be upon you, O son of Sayyidah. Peace be upon you, O son of Amir al-Mu'mineen. Peace be upon you, O son of Rasulullah. Today is the day of Aashoor. Today is the day of Karb and Bala. Today is the day of misery and tribulation. The day of tragedy. Today the hearts of the believers of the son of Sayyidah are broken and crying in the streets, screaming out, Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein. Tonight and today are the times that your master of your time says, when I remember what happened to my grandfather, I cry tears of blood on the day of Aashoor. Mawla of our time recites a ziyarat called Ziyarat Nahiya. For those of you, I will narrate in English what are some of the things our Imam says. He says, Assalamu alayka ya ibn Rasulallah. Assalamu alayka ya ibn Amir al-Mu'mineen. Assalamu alayka ya ibn Sayyidat Nisa'i al-Alameen. Peace be upon you, O one whose chest was covered in his blood. Peace be upon the one whose lips were dry, he was denied water. Peace be upon the soul of Asar that was ripped from his body. Peace be upon the souls that were snatched, the bodies which clothes were torn off of. Peace be upon the body of Qasim, the pieces that they left when they crushed him under the horses. Peace be upon the arms severed from Abbas. Peace be upon the heads raised by the spear. Peace be upon the women they dragged from the tents. Peace be upon the Hujjah of Allah. These are the words of the Imam of your time, screaming to Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. Allahu Akbar, rewind. On this day, everyone gave some sort of honor to Abu Abdullah. Everyone gave indication what would happen to Abu Abdullah. For we find at the time when Rasulullah had been poisoned and he was leaving this earth, he calls all of the Ahlul Bayt over one by one. He wants to touch them in an area where they have the most pain and musa'ib. So when Sayyidah Tahira comes, he touches Sayyidah on her ribs, cause he knows the nail and the door will crush her ribs. He wants to touch that area. When Imam Amir al-Mu'mineen comes, he puts his hand on the head of Amir al-Mu'mineen, cause he knows the sword will break the head of Amir al-Mu'mineen. When Imam Hassan comes, he touches the lips of Imam Hassan, because he knows the poison will go in Mullah's body. The liver will come out of Mullah's body. But when Imam al-Hussein comes, Rasulullah does something very strange. He doesn't know where to touch. He says, if I touch the hands that they severed, What about the chest shimmer, Satan? If I just touch the chest, what about the neck and base of it? If I touch the neck, what about the lips? That might all hit with the stick. If I touch the lips, what about the eyes that were hit with the arrow? I don't know where to touch. At that moment we go to Syed al-Tahira. For the last moments of Syed al-Tahira alayhi salatu wassalam, she honors the lash of Mawla Hussain alayhi salam. For we find when she is taking her last breath, Amir al-Mu'mineen says to his children, come Hassan, come Hussein, come and pay your respects to your mother. Come and pay respects to Mother Huma. Come pay respects to Shahida. They say Imam Hassan comes in, he collapses on the body of his mother. But Abi Abdullah won't go. Mawla says to Abi Abdullah, save your final wida. This is the janazah of your mother. If you don't say Khulafis now, there may never come a time. Hussein says, I won't come until my mother calls me. I won't come until my mother calls me. When Mawla says this, the hands of Sayyida extend. Come sit on my chest. Rest on your mother. Mawla runs to Sayyida Tahira. At that moment, Jibreel descends. He says, Ya Rasulullah, the angels have stopped ibadah. They can't see that Abu Abdullah sits on the chest of Sayyida. This is too much for us. I say, if that is too much for you, come to Karbala. Shimr bin Joshan is sitting on the chest of Abi Abdullah. Now we come to Aashoor. We come to the Waqiyah we have been waiting for 10 days. Abu Abdullah is in his khaybar. Abu Abdullah has just finished burying the body of Mawla Ali al-Asar. How ghareeb Mawla is, how makhluk. He doesn't have water to make the earth soft water. He says, this is the final journey for Hussein. Now I enter the battlefield. But there's one person he has to save Khula Hafiz to. One lady who always walked with him from Medina to Makkah, from Makkah towards Karbala. He says, Ya al-Musayib, Ya al-Musayib, Ya Ukhti, Al-Wida, 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 Khula. This is the last time you will see your brother. This is the last time you will see the head of your brother connected to his body. This is my final salam. They say al-Masa'ib runs out and says, Mahlan, Mahlan, ya ibn al-Zahra. Wait, O son of Sayyida Tahira. Don't be so quickly to enter the battlefield. She says, I have a wasiyah from her mother. She told me when the day comes, when Abu Abdullah would leave, I had to do 2 things. She said, what are the 2 things? He said, I had to kiss the area of your neck. I had to kiss where they might cut your throat. And the second was a kurta. She gave me a shirt to give you. When she gives the shirt to Imam Hussein, he begins to repent. Tear at the shirt. He begins to break the shirt. She says, why are you doing this, brother? He says, so that they don't want to remove it from my body. That they don't leave my body without clothing. At that point he says, I have a wasiyah for you, my sister. My mother told me before I left to kiss your heart and to kiss your face. Because my Lord will strike you, he will hit you, he will shame you. Then Mawla leaves the tent. He gets onto Murtajis. He says, Murtajis, you've carried everybody. Everybody you've helped me carry. Murtajis at that moment looks towards the Quran. The poet says, almost as if Murtaji says, I carried the lash of Akbar, I helped you carry Asar, I helped you carry Qasim and Muhammad, but there's one body I couldn't help you carry, the body with no arms, the body in which when you tried to live, you said, Al-Yawm in-kasara Zahiri. On this day my back was broken because I couldn't take Abbas's body back to the tent. He says, then now take your master. Let him give his final Mursa. Let him give his final sacrifice. Murtajiz tries to move. Murtajiz tries to move. But it's as if something is stopping the feet of Murtajiz. Mullah says, I know you're Asar. I know you are tired, but take your master to his final gathering, his final. Murtajiz looks down with tears in his eyes. It's as if he's saying, Mullah, I would never deny you. But there's a small girl, she's holding on to the feet of Sujana. They say, Mullah sees the eyes of Georgie Bibi. He sees the ears of Georgie Bibi. He sees the lips and the cheek of Georgie Bibi. He begins to come up Murtajiz. He says to her, I have to go. She says, then I have to request. Take me back to Medina. I see how Shimmer is looking at me. I'm worried he won't her. And he says, what is your second request? She says, every night when I slept on your chest, my father. The chest of Hussein was my pillow. Where will I go after today? He says, as for Medina, that won't be the case. For you, Judy Bibi is the bazaar of Shah. It's Kufa, it's the whip of Shimmer. As for the chest of your father, after today, the arrows would have drunk his blood. The spears would have taken his gorge. Mullah goes onto the battlefield. He fights in a manner only the son of Syed could fight. The enemy begin to surround Abu Abdullah. They strike the neck and the head of Abu Abdullah. They hit the face of Abu Abdullah. There comes a point where they shower arrows on his body. They shower spears on his body. Mullah collapses onto the ground. At that point, there can be a noise heard that breaks the heart. They hear the footsteps of Shimmer bin Joseph coming towards the body of my master Hussein. The narration says, for those who got to the island, Mullah's body fell in one place, but he was killed in another place. Do you know why this is the manner? Because Malun Shimmer bin Joseph dragged the body of Mullah towards the Khaybar. He wanted Al-Musa'ib to see it. This is how I sever the head of your brother. When he removes the head of Hussein, Al-Musa'ib comes into the Khaybar. She looks at Imam Sajjad. She says, the battle is over. Wa Muhammadan, wa Musibatan. I leave you with this last line. Imam says to Al-Musa'ib, if the battle is over, my auntie, why can I still hear horses riding up and down the battlefield? At that point, Al-Musa'ib lifts up the side of the Khaybar. What Imam Sajjad sees breaks his heart. He sees the body of Hussein being crushed by the hooves of the horses. The ribs are broken, the legs are snapped, the arms are ripped from them.
अहले बैत अलैहिस्सलाम के दुश्मनों पे लानत।